Hello, my friend. Welcome to our channel, A Filipino Celebrity Now. In this video, we are going to tell you about Mistah. Robin performed the persona of Sergeant Mario Carrillo, a battle-hardened soldier assigned somewhere in Mindanao. He was once the platoon sergeant of a scout ranger unit and was sent to submit the place they had been fighting Muslim rebels. His unit used to be confronted with threats day in and day out as the battle there was once so intense. Their fight patrols almost always result in armed clashes with the enemy, with severe casualties on both sides. Sergeant Carlos, being the most senior and most revered soldier in his unit, normally led the fight patrols. He used to be a traditional example of a war-freak soldier. He daringly gets closer to the enemy, even at the heavy extent of the fire. Always at the back of him used to be his chum and first-rate pal, played by way of Daniel Fernando, Sergeant Mario Carrillo's squad, alongside a platoon of Army Scout Rangers led by a lieutenant, is considered to be chasing Muslim rebels through the forest and is trapped and compelled to recoil when an ambush is sprung, dropping some of his squad mates. Returning to the camp, he is scolded with the aid of his superior for his insubordination, which he accepts begrudgingly. His squad mates heckle him, which he answers. Camp existence is usually Mario's new lieutenant who worked with Padilla. The two were received side by side properly at first. Carrillo stated he revered the new platoon leader for being a courageous chief after seeing his combat in an encounter. After a heated argument, the two also exchanged blows, but the fight was cut short due to rebel pressure on the detachment that a ceasefire was once known via Greater Headquarters, and the troopers met with the rebels to speak about the scenario in Mindanao, albeit no concrete settlement was ever reached. The rise-up commander diagnosed Carrillo, who instructed him to "amanos na tayo" after the latter saved the commander's nephew from drowning and after he was once spared from being killed when they had been caught off guard whilst bathing in a river. A marksman takes out a guard, disturbing the company while Mario gets his customary taste of reprimand from his commandant. Days after the fact, they invite a few privates driven by a hot-headed private and his batch, halted just when another blast is heard. He later carries the vendor into the camp. However, at that point, his life partner shows up. The officers assist the vendor with getting away while Mario diverts his fiancée. The detachment is subsequently entrusted to get together with a renegade Amir. However, the discussion delivers no decent outcome, as dissidents can't help contradicting their Amir's choice. They kill a warrior from the unit, along with his significant other, when they are stolen. The instigator is executed by the Amir himself, which maddens a few radicals. They snare the lieutenant's batchmate's unit, which Mario salvages. His crew additionally saves the lieutenant's watch unit from another trap, and the dissidents blame the episode so as to go after the camp. Mario accepts his officer promotion test results and is preparing to return to the principal base when the revolutionaries fire upon the camp with mortars and explosive launchers, killing some of them and setting the rest in their cautious position. They protect and spurn an assault. They send a few sprinters, who are killed by the revolutionaries, who likewise bomb and kill the salvage unit. The salvage unit's chief is caught and tied to a tree, and Mario's unit, short in ammo and outgunned, is compelled to look as dissidents cut the hapless official, which their lieutenant constrained himself to euthanize his kindred official. Rommel Padilla, tries to safeguard the officer. A revolutionary shoots him with his M203 projectile launcher. What's more, another juramentado assault by rebels kills Mario's accomplice, yet spurns him with weighty setbacks. When blasts are heard, this time on the public authority's side, Mario, the lieutenant, the Cruz marksman, the novice officer, and 3 others set themselves up for a final turning point when blasts are heard. The public authorities reinforced fire upon the revolutionaries with mortars, rockets, and air support. causing the dissidents to suffer heavy losses and compelling them to withdraw. The officers recover the dead, the lieutenant unfastens his kindred batchmate's cadaver as the downpour falls, and Mario is seen crying while at the same time bowing. The film also depicted a scene in which a soldier was once brutally killed whilst his spouse was raped by the rebels, which severely affected the morale of his buddies. The troopers swore revenge in opposition to the perpetrators. As destiny may also have it, the ceasefire settlement was finally damaged after each side claimed violations. In the end, a throng of 1994 film cast then and now in 2022, so let's get started right away. Number 1. Robin Padilla. In 1994, age 24, Padilla to Muslims, refrain from violence and extremism, citing his troubled past. Senator Robin Padilla urged Muslims who still favor violence as a way of life to change their vision. Padilla said violence and extremism have no place in the country, adding that people of different religious beliefs should always live in peace. We must not allow murders, either of our relatives or of those we do not know. Islam is a mutual love for peace, he said in a speech during the commemoration of Eid al-Adha, or the Festival of Sacrifice, at Camp Karangal in Quezon City. Padilla was the guest of honor and speaker at the activity organized by Quezon City Police District Director Brig General Remus Medina, and about 1,000 Muslims attended. Padilla, who is also an actor, recalled his troubled past when he was jailed for illegal gun possession in 1995. He said his life changed when he found out about Islam. Padilla said one convict is now a senator from the country, having presided over the May 2022 election. Robin Padilla in 2022, age 53. Number 2. Bibi Gandanghari in 1994, age 26. Bibi Gandanghari gave her sympathies to ex-Carmina Villarroel and portrayed the entertainer as of late left father Reggie Villarroel as the coolest individual she has at any point met. Bibi Gandanghari, brought into the world as Rustam Padilla, before progressing to turn into a lady, stretched out her compassion to Carmina's dispossessed family by means of a remark. Carmina's dad died in 2022, at 89 years old. Please accept my apologies to hear. The transsexual entertainer said, "My genuine sympathies and most profound compassion to you and your family." Bibi Gandanghari additionally communicated her appreciation to Daddy Reggie and how she is regarded to have known him, to which Carmina answered and said thanks to her, "Daddy Reggie is one of the best, most thoughtful, and coolest individuals I have at any point met. I feel honored and satisfied to have come to know your dad. That I've admired him from afar," she added. "I share with you your pain during this season of mourning." Bibi Gandanghari and Carmina were hitched in 1994 and isolated in 1997. The abrogation of their marriage was conceded in 2002. In 2020, Bibi Gandanghari focused on her relationship with Carmina and expressed that they are extremely affable and agreeable with one another. Bibi Gandanghari in 2022, age 55. Number 3. Roi Vinzon in 1994, age 40. After many years of blessing TV and film monitors together with his natural skills as the conventional villain and the lead protagonist, Roi Vinzon eventually earned his fame at GMA Network's Walk of Fame on Thursday, December 12, 2019. The actor has been in commercial enterprise for nearly 50 years. We've seen him paint a variety of exciting characters, and most of them are generally Herculean. The key to maintaining a healthy lifestyle is exercise. Since time immemorial, I have been operating out. I can't forget. When I'm no longer operating out, I feel sick, like I have a fever or something that I sense like I'm hooked on workouts. Stated the veteran movement famous person. Roi enjoys martial arts from time to time, but he admits that weightlifting is his preferred form of exercise as it burns energy and fat. To top it off, he additionally makes a point of sleeping early at night. The famous person, who could be a part of Descendants of the Sun, the Philippine adaptation, stated that he has been in this exercise recurring for 35 years already. According to WebMD, you lose muscle groups as you get older, and exercising will let you rebuild them. Muscles burn extra energy than fat does, even at rest, in an effort to offset your slowing metabolism. Exercise allows us to stop, delay, and every so often enhance critical ailments like coronary heart disease, excessive blood pressure, diabetes, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, and osteoporosis. What precipitated Roi to embark on a healthy lifestyle change was that he had to deviate himself from his smoking habit at some stage in his university days. The smoke, the cigarette. I all of a sudden eliminated it due to the fact that I felt something in my coronary heart. Then I stated, can I get rid of it? It disappeared all of a sudden. So it's so necessary. I need them to recognize that smoking isn't always good. Roi proves that age isn't always a problem for attaining goals. Whether it's getting your star on the Walk of Fame or getting started on a healthy and fit lifestyle, age is just a number. Roi Vinzon in 2022, age 69. Number 4. Daniel Fernando was 31 years old in 1994. With the language, second-term Governor Daniel Fernando took his oath of office as the 35th Governor of the province of Bulacan on Monday, June 28, 2022, at the Capitol Gym in the related to Malolos, along with several other newly elected officers in the region of Bulacan. Fernando referred to the days gone by during the 3 years of his open public service as filled with trials and stress. This individual said that it's challenging to get a leader to start with, especially amid the pandemic, which is definitely one of the most serious turmoils of our time. Fernando explained that his future strategies are aligned with the ones by President-elect Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., especially regarding agriculture, infrastructure, and employment. Fernando and newly sworn-in Vice Chief of the Servants, Alexis C. Castro, called on their very own fellow public officers to unite to make progress in the region as well as the country. Past Bulacan Governor Roberto Pagdanganan praised Fernando's quick reaction to the COVID-19 pandemic. This individual said Fernando helped bring the provincial federal government to the network, particularly to the far-flung areas, during the pandemic. Number 4. Joko Diaz in 1994, age 25. Joko is a sweet and loving husband to his spouse, Abby, and a doting and endearing father to his youngsters, Ashley and Paki. In real life, Joko often posts snaps together with his family, pronouncing the sweetest phrases in his captions as they continuously tour the sector together. In Joko's snapshots with Abby, who's a former flight attendant, he continually states that she is the best lady who stole his heart. The actor says that his spouse is his queen and his rock. In the captions, Joko thanks Abby for continually establishing status with the aid of his side. Joko's father and daughter bond with Ashley is pretty tight. Aside from Joko's Instagram post of her, we got here to realize that the 14-year-old Ashley could quickly begin a showbiz career. This is okay with Joko if she could nonetheless prioritize her studies. Joko immediately mentioned in an Instagram caption to his unico son Paki that he sees the little boy as the only one who could observe his overdue father, Paquito Diaz's footsteps. Thanks for watching, guys. Please share and like our video and sign up for our channel. Thank you.